Today we're going to go over everything you need to know to start throwing your breakaway rope, from building your loop, your swing, and your delivery.
All right, so for the sake of this video, I'm going to pretend like you've never roped before and just talk you through everything you need to know. So when you get your brand new rope, it's going to be coiled up just like this. You're going to take your hondo and slide it backwards, up and around. That's how you build your loop. So same thing, one more bigger, slide it, flip it over your shoulder, slide your hondo up the rope. Then you're going to give yourself a spoke, so that is your distance between the hondo here and where you actually hold your rope. And then you want to make sure that you give yourself distance between your hands. For breakaway roping, I like to have one coil in my hand and a little bit of extra tail to tie to my saddle horn. As far as loop size, I'm going to give you a few rules of thumb. In general, you want your loop to be about the height from the ground to your armpit. So this is about the size for me. And we actually use armpits a lot in this video. You also want your spoke length to be the distance from your hand at the back of the hondo to right there. And then the other thing you want to measure to keep your loop consistent is the distance between your hands. You should be able to pull both of your hands out to either side and have enough rope in between. This will keep you able to move your loop and your left hand wherever you need to go, especially when you're starting out. I think it's really important to build the same loop over and over. There's some things as you get going that you can play with as far as your loop size and your spoke length, and if you want to shorten that up or make it shorter, longer. But when you're starting out, if you're not building the same loop over and over, it's really hard to tell when you change something what you changed. So I want for now for your loop to be the thing you keep really consistent. So again, building my loop, I'm going to do, for me it's 2 coils, and loop's going to be from here to my armpit. Spoke is going to be from here to my armpit, room between my hands, 1 coil, and enough tail to go to my saddle horn. So now that we've got your loop built, we're going to talk about your swing. Now, it's been a while since someone taught me how to swing a rope, so I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. What I was told is that you want to act like you're going to hit yourself in the forehead with the back of your hand. So back of your hand here, you're going to hit yourself. The loop's going to come back around your head and to the front again, right here. So that's the basic move of it. Now, once you get a feel for it, you really don't want your hand here. You're going to want it over here with your elbow at a 90-degree angle from your shoulder, and you're going to start turning your rope over out here a little more. But that's the general gist of how to get yourself swinging. Now, once you've got your swing going, you want the tip of your rope pointed at your target when you go forward. And when you're ready to throw, you're going to continue your swing from here out to your target, just like that. You can point as you're just learning. That helps a lot. And remember, your target is going to be right here, where you could imagine the back of the calf's head would be. So again, we've got our loop built. I'm going to start swinging. I'm going to deliver. Now, when you go to pull your slack in the breakaway roping, you're going to grab it here and come back down here by your hip or towards your horse's hip. And then you can let go and your rope's going to break free. So the other thing is the spot that you rope the dummy from. I like to practice a ton from exactly where I want to rope it on my horse. So if I imagine my horse's nose is right here at the cow's hip, I got some space for his head and neck, and then I would be about right here. I want to be 100% accurate from this position. Now, there is a time and place for expanding your reach and being able to rope from just about anywhere. But right now, I think the most valuable thing you can learn, and even something that I spend probably 70%, 80% of my time on, is being 100% from my spot. So again, that's right here. And I want to know I can rope that with 100% accuracy.
So at this point, you're pretty much set up with everything you need to get started. Don't get discouraged if it feels awkward at first. That's totally normal. It takes a while to get a feel for it, so get after it, and best of luck roping.